Hi everyone, welcome back. So we're here today to finish the colouring in the Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings by the wonderful Hannah Lynn. And this is where we left off last time. I'm sorry I didn't film yesterday. I was so tired that I just had a day of literally doing nothing. And it was bliss. So we're back. And I have to confess, I'm a little at a loss of where to go. So what I thought we'd do is do her wings, bring her to life a little bit, and then I'll decide on her stockings. I'm thinking probably doing pale pink and green, but I'm not sure. So I've selected all pale colours. They're pastels, they're all pale, but I'm just introducing one new colour that we haven't used on the page so far. So, can we see? Is it going to focus for me? I've got pale pink. Hang on. Bear with me. Stupid eyesight. Pale pink, 1/800. Red violet, 270. Fresh green, 470. And powder blue, 310. Let me try and hold them up so you can get a focus of those. There we go. Sorry about that, I didn't want to play. So I thought just quite simply we'll add some colour and blend it out on her wings. So if I bring her camera in a little bit, there we go. Where should we start? Anywhere, let's choose a spot. Okay, so I'm going to start in here, and I'm just using the pale pink, and I'm going to bring it down so far. I want them to have that kind of translucent look. So I'm going to take my tortillon, make sure it's clean, and I'm going to just blend that through. So there is literally a hint of colour on there. Beautiful colours, these ones. And I'm just going to pull it down and fade it into almost nothing. There. Okay, and I'm going to take the red violet, and where shall I go? Here. This one's a bit brighter, so I might not need so much. Let's try that for a minute, and then we'll pull that colour in. I'm going to have to put I forgot about my piece of paper. I'm going to be smudging her everywhere. So, excuse the mess, that's making sure that my tortillion's clean. It's not much better on the other side. Fold it up so it's not so ugly to look at. So we've done pink, we've done purple. I want to bring in the fresh green. Let's do this large bit down here. And then bring that down. And then what I'm thinking is once I've fixed it, put some sparkle on them. And I've got an idea to do a glow round her too. So I'm going to have to speed us up, otherwise we're going to be here for like 3 hours. And then, so sorry, this is powder blue. Oops. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to... I need a little bit more of that. I'm not going to... I don't want to overwhelm them with colour. Just want a nice hue, and then we will fix her and put all glitter all over it. Okay. And then I'm just going to repeat the colours. Until I've got a nice mix of them. Make sure I'm not using the same colours next to each other. There we are. Right, keep going. Put the blue in. Need quite a bit of that because it's a very pale colour. Thank you for all your wonderful comments that I've had about this colour along. I'm really enjoying it, and it's good to be back colouring, and it's lovely to have people following and appreciating what I'm doing. So thank you so much everyone. Okay. So this is a really easy part of the colouring, so just using one colour and just putting enough to drag it down. There, okay. So I won't keep going with those. I don't think you need to see me do that whole thing, otherwise you're going to get bored. So I'm now thinking that I'm going to do, let's just go for it. I'm going to sharpen my pencil. I'm going to use this magenta that we used on her dress. I'm just going to sharpen it. This is a bright colour, so I'm going to do the fresh green and the magenta, and I'm going to alternate the stripes. I don't know why I've been holding off on doing these, but it's bothered me. So I'm going to do just enough to bring it, to blend it like we've done on her wings. I want colour on them, but I want them to fade as we get here, because I'm going to put light round her, like fairy glow all round her. And I've tried it on the other page and it looks awesome, so I'm looking forward to doing that with you. So we'll speed this little bit up, because other than the colours that I'm using for it, there's no real skill. I'm just using the, put a little bit in there. I'm just using the magenta. Then I'm going to take the tortillon, make sure it's clean, and I'm just going to blend that in. And any little spaces that I've gotten over I'll just erase, that's okay. Yeah, that's perfect. I just want it to look lighter towards the front of her leg. Yeah. There we are. And you'll see why shortly. It looks really effective. Right, I'm just going to brush that, and I can see where, right, I just want to erase where I might have gone over. There. Okay, now I'm going to take the fresh green. There we go. And I'm going to do the same with that. I might need a little bit more of this because it's quite light, but we can always add to it. Let's fill that a little bit out. And I'm just going to blend that out. Here we are. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I'm just going to push that back a bit. And if I decide that that's too dark, we can always add a little bit of white to the front of her leg. Okay. There we go. Don't mess, Lucy. Okay, I'll pull you out. There she is. My messy desk. Tip you up a bit. Okay, I'm going to go off, finish the other stocking and finish the wings, and then we're going to come back and we need to do her glove. I haven't decided on her little flowers. Okay, let me finish this off and we'll come back and I'll have a think about what we're going to do. See you in a sec. Okay, so I finished the stockings and the wings as I said I would. Let me lift her up for you a little bit. So there, she's looking cute, isn't she? There's the wings, look. I don't know why my lighting is so poor in here that you're not, it looks like you're not picking that colour up. I don't know how best to fix it really. Right, so I'm stuck with the bottle. I know I'm going to do the cork colours. We could do that now. So I want raw umber. Come on camera, you can do it. Yeah, there you go, raw umber 560. So I'm going to put a little bit on this side. That's raw umber. And then I'm going to take burnt ochre. Is it focused? Burnt ochre 600. Yeah. And then blend that in together. And just leave a white edge. And then with a clean tortillon, I'm just going to push that dark into the light. Might need a little bit more of the dark. Let's try that now. And a bit more burnt ochre. Oh, I didn't bring you in, I'm so sorry. Right, let's zoom in. Okay. So, I'm going to put another layer on so you can see. I'm just going in with the raw umber, putting it on the one side, and then the burnt ochre, overlapping that slightly, and then I'm going to blend it in. That's all I've done. Sorry about that, folks. There. So we've done the cork. So that's that. Now, I want to give her a glow round her, where all this fairy dust and sparkle is coming off of her. I want her to have a glow. So I think if we do that now, it might help me make my mind up about what colour I want the bottle and the little flowers in her hair. So I've selected 3 yellows. They are quite bright, but they work really well together. So I've got deep cadmium, zinc yellow and vanilla. And I'm going to take the brightest of our colours, which is deep cadmium, and I'm going to make a glow round her. Where shall I start? Let's start here. So with our brightest colour, I am literally, lightly, going to follow her body. So I'm literally just following round her. This looks horrendous, I know, but bear with me because it blends out and looks really cool. Gives her a real fairy glow. Then we can glitter her up. Okay, do all around here. Keep going. I mean, she's Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell's got to have magic. Okay, so my next darkest colour is, wrong one, Zinc Yellow. And I'm going to overlap that and come out a tiny bit further. So I'm making sure I'm going over that, yeah, the edge of that cadmium yellow, that's what I'm trying to say. coming out a little bit further. Here we are. Probably we should have done it round there too. I might think about rubbing that out then and doing that again. Okay, so vanilla, and then we're going to do the same. We're going to overlap the last colour we put down. We're going to come out with that. And I want to, wherever we've got these areas of sparkle, make sure that I go over them. And then the aim will be that I blend it out almost into nothing, and then I'm going to put like a blue, dark blue or grey colour around the edge to make it look like she's lit up the space that she's in. I hope that makes sense. So everywhere that we've got these sparkles showing, I want to fill with this yellow. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to take a larger tortilla than we've been using. I have cleaned it off, and it's a nice soft squidgy one because it's been used a lot. And I'm going to gently blend that in. And I want to make sure that I don't go onto her leaves on her dress because I don't want to muddy it up. And then I'm going to keep going till that almost disappears. Let me move my book over slightly. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that they've blended in together. I'm going to bring out that very pale vanilla almost into nothing. Can you see? Then the aim will be to give it like a grey-blue border. So it looks like Tink's lit up every bit of space that she can. There we go. Oh, sorry. Gosh, what is wrong with me today? Too much sleep yesterday, clearly. I'm just going to move the book and give that a blow. There we are. Okay, and then I'm just going to take off the excess of my tortillon, and then I'm just going to smooth that all out. Now what I might try doing is rubbing out or erasing round her foot on the thimble. I'm putting yellow around there, I'm not sure. I'll try it on the other page. If it doesn't work, I'll leave it as is, but this was an afterthought. After I'd done the thimble and everything else, I thought, oh, I wonder if I could make her glow. Let me move out a little bit, because I keep... untip you, there you go. I keep losing you. There. Then I thought I'd Posca those in silver, and we can sparkle, put some sparkle. What do you think? I think it looks pretty cool. And then what colour did I use? I think I used one of the blues that we'd already used on the page. This one. Pale Ultramarine. Come on, camera. There we go. Pale Ultramarine. I'm being really careful because you don't want to turn this into a green mass. I've just put a thin edge of pastel of this ultramarine. I'm going to take a different tortillon, one that I've got a bit more control with, I'm just going to push that out. You can do more layers, but I just want it to look like I say, like Tink's pushed back the dark. There. You see? Look, cluttered desk, it's no good. So like I say, be really careful because this could turn into a green muddy mess, and we could erase it. It wouldn't be too much of a problem, but so I just want it to look like it was dark where she sat, if that makes sense. Push those in together. Which is why I've let the vanilla that we used almost fade out, because then I should be able to blend this blue in like they're meeting. Let's try that. There, yeah, like that. Happy with that. And we'll see at the end if we need to deepen it up. But that's the idea. I don't know if you can see how that's worked. Obviously I'll keep going and put more layers on her. So I'm going to keep going. I'll go all the way around her and put our blue foggy board around, and then we'll meet back up and we can then decide on her gloves, bottle and her little flowers. See you in 1 second. Okay. So I finished this glow around her and just put a few areas of like a smoky blue colour in there. It is actually ultramarine, but not ultramarine, is it? Was it? Yeah, pale ultramarine. And I just wanted it to give the impression that she'd pushed the dark out. And I rubbed out a little bit of the thimble and put some yellow on there too. Now, I got in one of, when I did my craft room thing, I showed you these script metallic pencils. You've probably all got metallic pencils, but if not, you could just use a Posca or anything else that you've got to hand. So these were £2.99 I think from Lidl. So I'm thinking about colours to put some sparkle in. We need to do her glove, so I'm thinking fairy dust would possibly be yellow, but we're going to have all this yellow round here, so I'm not sure. I don't know what colour to do. Let's have a look at this nice purple, because we've got purple in her wings. That's pretty. That's quite a pretty colour. You can see on my scrap piece of paper. I don't know. I don't know, peeps. I'm at a loss. Let's see. What colour should I do her glove? I'm thinking... Should we do some of the colours that we've got on her wing? What about that purple? About that beautiful purple we used. I don't want to do pink because it'd be too much, and I don't want to do green because it'll be too much. Well, we could use the pale green. Let's try that. So we're using fresh green, and I'll bring the camera in. There we are. I'll just tip her up a bit for you. A bit more. There you go. Let's try fresh green on her gloves. Such a pretty colour. And it'll go well with the yellow of the background. I've got a skinny tortillon here. I'm just going to, just to check that I'm not going to spread it or muddy up any colours. Just make sure it's clean. And yeah, okay, well, it's green now. I'm not sure I like it that much, to be fair. I wonder if actually it would have looked better pink. Should we change it? Let's see. Right. So I've erased that. That's how easy they are to erase when you're not happy with something. And let's take the magenta that we used on her tights. So, there we go, come on. There you go, magenta. And let's try that. Okay, let's try adding a little bit of the coral that we used in her skirt. Let's do that. And then the pale pink that we've been using in her wings, if I can find it. There it is. Pale pink. Sorry, pale pink. And we'll just finish off the top. Let's have a look at that. Do I like that now? Goodness sake, Lucy. But it does, at least it shows you just how easy they are to erase if you're not happy with something. There we go. Do I like that better? I don't know. I'm being really indecisive today. But I tell you what I will do. I'm going to pick this purple metallic up because we've got purple in her wings. And I'm just going to add that little bit of colour to the flower. There. Now, okay, let's do the flowers up here. Now, where's that purple that we had? Here, which is called Red Violet. Now, if I put those, if I put that on the petals, like that, and then we blend that in. That's pretty. Yeah. And then take that purple metallic pencil that I'd got. Oh, you couldn't see, I'm so sorry. And then we'll just bring that out a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's do it with the other one. So I just used that red violet and I went round the centre, just round the centre, and then just blended it out. Easy as that. And then I took the metallic pencil and just filled in the centre. Like that. Okay. I'm going to use the fresh green for the leaves and her hair. I think we don't need to be too accurate with these. There we are. And then where's that purple again? And then I'm just going to do these little flowers here too. This little. There we are. There. Okay. Look, what we have missed though is the top of her dress here. Can you see? Okay, I'm going to fill that in with pale pink. There. Alright, so now we've got to focus on this bottle. I don't know what colour to do. I really don't. What colours have we got? We've used the purple in her hair. We've got pink glove. We've got gold pencil. Is that going to be too similar to the yellows? It's actually quite a good gold. Let's roll with it, folks, shall we? Then I can put some, yeah, that's good. We can put some glitter on there. I think that's a label. With the little butterfly in it. So let's make the butterfly purple and pink. So I'm just using these cheap metallic pencils. We've got to go back over our eyelashes. So we've got a pink and purple butterfly on the front of that. And then, let's see, I've got a dark blue metallic pencil. I don't want it to be too fussy. We'll bring that blue into the label too. There we are. Okay, and we'll stick silver in the background. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that's cute enough, isn't it? And we will have, I think, do it like a paper label. So you know, like the brown paper tags that you get? We'll do it like that. A tortillion. Oh, that's very pink. Where's that little one that I would look at my desk? I'm in such a mess. Right, let's try that one. Oh, that's filthy. Let's clean it off. Okay. Are you in shot? Yeah. Okay. And we've got a fairy dust label. There we go. Right, what's left? Let's put that to there. I'm in such a pickle, folks. I've got tortillions and let me put those on the plate. Got tortillions and pastel pencils everywhere. Okay, I want to go over the black with, and I'm using a Prismacolor Premier pencil, and I'm just going to very lightly bring out our eyebrow and the black round here on our eyelashes. I hope that's noticeable. There, that is better, isn't it? Okay. And this little eye. There. Yeah, that's better. It does make her stand out a little bit more. Okay, now I want... let's try this pink metallic just to do a little bit of her lips. That's a pretty colour. We'll just leave a little bit lighter pink. There. How about that? Yeah, it didn't take too long, did it? Right, I'm going to... Now we have to think about these. I was going to use Silver Posca, the 7mm. So you've got PC 1MR and then you've got 0.7mm, which is the tiny tip. And I really like using these. So let's have a go with... Can you see? Are you in shot? Let's have a go with this one. I say let's have a go, but I'm kind of quite committed now. Can you see that one? Let's do this big one. What do you think? Yeah, I quite like that. It makes sense. Silver. Alright. Let's zoom out and have a look. Oh, sorry guys. Let's tip her again. A bit more. Excuse my mess. What I'm going to do is go round and fill those in with the silver Posca, and I might use some of the metallic pencils just to put some different dots of like fairy dust round her. Then we're going to come back, and what I'll do actually is when that's finished, I'll spray her with this Frisk pastel fixative, let it dry, and then we'll come back. I want to put some glitter somewhere around, definitely on her wings, but we'll see. So I'll see you in a second. So I'm back. I did all the stars, as you can see, or the glints as I'm calling them, in silver Posca pen. I'll bring her up. You can take a little bit more time with yours. I wanted to make sure that I'd got the video up. I'll probably go back over and make sure all the black lines are covered. And I filled in her pupils a little bit more with just the black Prisma. I can't believe I forgot when I was up there doing her eyes with you. So the last final touch that I want to add, she has been sealed, so there's no pasta coming off. Pastel's coming off. But I wanted to show you, look, it does push, can you see that? It does push certain pigments through the page, so you have to be really careful when you're spraying it in double-sided books. So what I want to add now is a little bit of this, which is Folk Art Extreme Glitter, and it's, excuse me, it's an acrylic paint. So, take the lid off. And it looks like, can you pick up that? I don't know if you can pick up the iridescent. Oh, it's just beautiful. So I've got myself a little paintbrush, and I'm just going to take it out of the lid and mix it around to make sure all the glitter, and it looks white but it will dry clear, and I'm just going to spread that all over her wings. At the moment you won't be able to see anything, but when it dries it leaves a beautiful glitter behind, a beautiful sheen. So I'm going to put that all over her, on her wings. There we are. And I thought I'd put a little bit on the bottle too, just so that shimmers, because that's fairy dust. What do we think? I don't know that the camera will pick it up until it's dry, but you could also go all the way around the bit that we've done, the haze that we've done around her, but just for time's sake on YouTube, and so you don't get bored, I'm just going to leave it at her wings. I don't know if the camera will pick it up while they're wet, but it will leave a gorgeous glittery effect. Oh, there you go. And that's what it will look like. It'll look even better than that when it's dry. And then I've put it on the little fairy dust bottle too. So I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this colour along with you. It's something very different, and I've really enjoyed, as you know, I love my pastel pencils. I've really enjoyed using them. I hope this is a medium that we might see a little bit more on YouTube, and I hope you'd like to see me do more of it, because like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed it. She's turned out really well. So I'll let you all go, and I'll see you very soon in another couple of days for another colour along. And yeah, so I'll leave it there. I'll stop rambling. Take really good care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.